Hello everyone, welcome to the Coderammers. In this tutorial, we will be doing a mini project where a user enters a mobile number and we will fetch the details of that phone number like location, service provider, country, time zone, etc. And we can also find the mobile numbers given in a paragraph, essay or any long text. Let's see the demo of the project. Here we have to give the mobile number with the country code, and when I click submit, here you go, it separates the country code, mobile number, and we can see the country, which is India, and the service provider is Reliance Jio, and the time zone is Asia Calcutta. And in the below one we can give the text which contains the mobile numbers. This is a sample text, and here I have two mobile numbers, and when I click on submit, here you go, it gives all the mobile numbers in the given essay or paragraph or any long text. So let's get started by creating a new Django project. Let's open the PyCharm. Click on the new project. Here we will create a new project and click enter. We will delete this file. Now open the terminal. If you can see, the virtual environment is activated automatically. Let's install the Django in this virtual environment. Now we will create a new project with the command Django admin start project and the project name, which is my project. Here you go. If I click here we can see the new project is created. Let's cd into the project. Now we will install the common packages which we have to install in almost every project. The first one is for the APIs, which is Django REST framework. Then go to the settings file, and inside installed apps we have to write REST framework. Under the static URL, write static files this. This is for loading the static files, and we have to import the OS. And inside the templates we have to give the location of the templates where the Django has to search for. For example, we will give a HTML page in the views function, so Django searches for the template in the directory which has been declared in the template settings. Write base div / templates. We can run the server in two ways. One by writing python manage.py run server command in the terminal, and the other is go to this edit configurations and click on edit configurations. We will delete this script and let's create a new one. We'll write a python and we will name it as run server. Here we have to give the script path, which is manage.py. So this is the manage.py script, and in the parameters we have to give the run server, and rest everything is same. Apply and click OK. I prefer this way of running the server because I can directly run the server in the debugging mode. I have made a separate video on using the debugger in Django. This is very helpful for every Django developer. I will give the link in the description. Please check it out. These are the common configurations which we have to do in almost every project. Now we are done with the basic setup of the project. Now we will create a new app. For that we have to write python manage.py start app and the app name. And if I see here, yeah, a new app is created. Now let's write the newly created app inside the installed apps, which is mobile numbers. We will duplicate this line and write mobile numbers. We'll remove this and write include mobile numbers dot urls. And inside the mobile numbers app we don't have the urls.py, so we have to create a new urls.py file. URL patterns We will declare our URLs later over here. Now go to the views and load a HTML page. In the views, we will write our first view, find number, and it takes the request object. We'll return the rendered HTML page, and the template name would be find number.html. We don't have the HTML page. Create one inside the app. We'll create a new folder which name is templates. Now create the HTML file with name find number.html. Let's test if it works or not. So now our server is running. Now go to the URLs. Here we have to write the path, so which is path. This is how the URL is created. So go to the Chrome again. Here 127.0.0.1 and slash mobile numbers. Here you go. Our HTML page is loading correctly. Now let's write the code for the HTML page. There is an easy way of writing the HTML code with better styling. For that we will use the Bootstrap. Go to the browser and type Bootstrap. Go to the getbootstrap.com link. Go to the docs and copy this code with the CDN links and directly paste over here. We will write our code inside the body. Let's create a row. I'm writing 3 columns so that the middle column would come exactly in the center of the screen. With these classes given in the HTML, will be styled directly using the Bootstrap. You need a little bit prior knowledge of Bootstrap to understand this, but it's very easy. You can directly go with this as well. So go back to the Bootstrap website. Again we will search for the forms. Yeah, take any of the form. I'm just copying the first form and write inside the middle column. We will remove unnecessary fields which we don't require, and we will give the ID of the form, which is phone number form, and we will give the ID of the input to phone number. Type would be text. Here also we have to write the phone number. We don't need the checkbox as well, so I'm removing this, and here write phone number and make this input as required. Now we also need a table format, so go to the docs again and type table. Here there are a lot of tables, so you can choose which one you want. So I'm going to choose this one, the one with the black header. So copying this code and directly writing over here, giving the margin top with 2, and I'll write the headers tr. Now inside the body we will also give the columns inside a row. And repeat the same form and table below this for searching the mobile numbers in the given text. So copy the form and paste it here. We will edit this form. Find phone numbers form. ID would be user text. Here I can write H3 and wrap this inside the label. Same for the above, for the better styling of the header. And here I will write find mobile numbers, and we can make the input as text area so that a huge text can be written inside the text box. We will close the text area button. Copy the table as well, empty2 and mobile numbers table. And we will put the body empty here, and on the top we have to load the static files. We need to create a JavaScript file for calling the APIs, which will be creating for getting the data of the phone numbers and manipulating it in the front end. So for that we have to create a new folder inside my project with the name static. Create a file and write js/findNumber.js. Here you go, and we can load it inside the HTML page like this. We will use the jQuery for calling the APIs, so we have to give the CDN link of the jQuery as well. So go to the browser and write jQuery CDN link. You can just copy this one and go to the PyCharm and load it before loading our JavaScript file. Here you go. Give a class name to this table, which is phone number detail table. Now let's go to the browser and check how the HTML page is there. Refresh this page. Here you go, and I'll give a little bit space on the top. For that, go to PyCharm again, and in the row we will give empty2. Okay, I can give empty5 over here for a better visibility. This is how our front end looks like, but now this is a static page, nothing works, so we have to make it more dynamic. And inside JavaScript file, let's write phone number. This is ID of the phone number input box. User text. This is the ID of the text area where we have to write our long text for finding the mobile numbers. Now we will write the ID of the form, which is this one, phone number form dot on submit. When the user clicks on the submit button, this event is called. We will stop the form being submitted automatically. For that, you have to write event.preEvent default, and now write our custom code. We will call an API using the Ajax. In the Ajax, we have to give the URL. For now, we will write mobile numbers slash find number API slash, and the type of the API would be post. We haven't created these APIs in the Django. We will create it in short time, and we will send the data, which is the mobile number, and the value would be phone number input.value, and we will have a success. And if an error is raised, this function is called. Now let's create our API. Go to views.py. We have to install a package pip install phone numbers. This package is used to get all the details of the mobile number. Let's import it. Let's also import the API view, and from phone numbers we will import and geocoder class find number detail API. We will be creating a post API, so here we'll write post function, and we will get the number inside the request.data mobile number. Here how we are sending, yes, we are sending like mobile underscore number, so we will receive the data same here. If not number, we will raise an error. Now inside try phone equal to phone numbers dot parse, and here we have to give the number which we got from the front end, and inside accept that it's not a valid number. We will also check if the given mobile number is valid or not using phone numbers dot is valid number. We will copy the same message over here. This phone numbers dot parse will raise the error if the given number is too long or any other, and is valid number will check for if the number is a valid or not, like any alphabets are present in the number or something like that. So now we will get the time zone. TZ is equals to time zone dot time zone phone number, and we have to provide the phone over here. Service provider, which is carrier dot name for valid number, and we'll give the phone and the language, which is English. The region, we can get the region from the geocoder. Description for valid mobile number, we have to pass phone and the language, which is English again, and then we will return the response. If you don't have the idea of creating APIs using Django REST framework, I have created a separate tutorial. That tutorials can help you in understanding the Django REST framework very easily, and this project is the continuous of that lecture series, but this is a mini project. Now go to the urls.py and copy the URL from here in the JS file, and in the URLs duplicate this, find number API and its find numbers details API as view. Now go to the front end, refresh the page, inspect element and open your console. Now let's write a mobile number +91. I think the JavaScript file isn't loaded. Hard refresh, and when I write the number again, here you go, the API is hit and we have got the data back. And if I write any text something like this, and when I submit, it shows the error, and inside the response JSON you can see please provide a valid mobile number. This is being raised from our API, which is this one. So now our API is working fine. We have to print this data inside the table here. So go back to the PyCharm, inside JavaScript file, let tbody equal to, go inside this and check for tbody. This is the class of the table. So here tbody.find, we are finding the country code. This will find the element TD, and we will set the text of the found TD to the data we have got from the backend, and I will duplicate them, and inside error I will alert. Let's hit the API again by refreshing the page, do the hard refresh, and when I write the number again, here you go, we got the mobile number, the country code, country which is India, the service provider which is Reliance Jio, and the time zone which is Asia, Calcutta. We will repeat the same steps for finding mobile numbers in the given text as well. Go to the JavaScript and write the API again. For that we have to get the ID of the form, which is find phone numbers form dot on submit, preventing the form to submit itself, and we will write the Ajax. Here the URL would be mobile numbers / find numbers in text, and the type would be post itself. Type is nothing but the get method, post method, or any other, and the data would be, and we can get the text from the user text in dot value. We have declared the user text over here, so we are fetching the value, and now we will write the success function. We will write the error as well. Response JSON of 0. Let's create the API with this link. Go to the views again, create a new API, class find numbers in text API, and the method is post again. Here mobile numbers equal to empty list. We have to match the phone numbers in the given text. So for that, for match in phone number matcher, and here we have to give the request.data.get text, and here we have to give the country code, but I'm leaving it with empty. Dot format number, and here match dot number, and we have to give the phone number format, and I will return the response directly. Go to the URLs and copy this URL, duplicate this line and paste the URL, and here find numbers in text API. That's it. Now go to the browser, refresh, and inside this I am giving a custom text, which is this, and when I submit, go to sorry, I have given the double slash over here. Now submit again, go to the JS file. Here we have to give the slash, and now refresh, submit. Here you go, and we have got the successful response with the list of mobile numbers in the text. So we have to show them in the below table. Go back to the PyCharm, find the t-body of the below table, t-body equal to, go to the HTML page, and this is the table. We will make the t-body empty. We are just clearing the before data. Here we are iterating through the mobile numbers which we have got from the response, and we can write t-body.append. Here we are giving index plus 1 because index starts from 0 in the arrays. I will duplicate this line, and here I can give the number. That's it. Let's remove this and go to the Chrome again, hard refresh the page, and click on submit. Here you go. If I copy paste them again, and it will detect all the numbers, you can see. We will also add a small feature that whenever a user is trying to input any other text, we will clear all these rows in the table. So go to PyCharm. This on input event is called whenever the user will try to input anything into a text area or input box. So here we will clear all the rows in the table dot empty. We are directly making the t-body empty here. Go back to Chrome, hard refresh the page, and now try to enter the number. And when I write, here you go, when I'm trying to enter a new input, the rows are being cleared. For example, if I delete this, here you go, and same for this. And when I enter this text and submit, and I want to change something, here you go. So with this, our mini project has been completed successfully. This is a practice project which can improve you to learn more in Django. Please check out my channel for more such Django projects or to learn more about Django. For the tips and tricks in Python Django, please follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.